welcome to All Things Food with Chef Porche. We are continuing our 12 days of Christmas recipes. Today we are doing day number 7, which is 7 swans of swimming. So we're going to do a swan cream puff. These are all the things you're going to need in the picture. You're going to start off with a cup of water with a stick of butter. You're going to let that boil. And then you're going to add a cup of flour with a pinch of salt. And you're going to cook that on medium high until you get it to pretty much about this consistency. And then you're going to turn it off and let it cool, basically. And you're just going to mix it while it's in the pot. You're just going to keep mixing it. Just to get it, to the right texture, to the right consistency, but you make sure you turn it off. You're going to put it in a bowl and let it cool for about 5 minutes, and then you're going to add 1 of the 4 eggs that you're going to need for this recipe. You're just going to add 1 large egg at a time, making sure to blend or mix each egg until there's no longer any slimy texture. So you're just going to keep doing that, and you'll notice how much the texture change after you add each egg. You'll notice the texture changes a little bit each time, and then you'll see that it changes and it gets to a doughy texture, to where it kind of pulls away from the sides a little bit. I just kind of made the spinners to spin because I wanted to get all the dough off of there. And I find that works for me sometimes. You're going to take 2 funneling bags, and then you're going to take one of those and put it in a cup and add some of that cream puff dough inside of the bag. And then you're going to push it down a little bit, and you're going to clip the end off. And then you could use tips too. They have tips that you can use. I didn't have any tips because my sister's the baker. I'm not the baker, I'm the cooker, but I just, I try it sometimes. So we're going to make little tools, basically. You can do backwards tools, or you can do question marks. You basically just trying to create the shape of the gooseneck, if that makes sense. I made mine a little too thin, but you can make yours a little bit thicker, and you'll see why later what I mean when I say I made mine a little too thin. Now you're going to make the bodies of the swans. You're going to basically slightly push it out and kind of like push back 3 times, and you'll create this little wave. If you use a star tip, it looks so much better. Again, I didn't have tips. Now you're going to take 32 ounce thing of whipping cream and pour the whole thing into a bowl. You're going to take about 1.5 cups of powdered sugar and add that to that whipping cream, and you're just going to whip until you get it thick enough where you don't have any peaks. Where you have peaks. I'm sorry about that. I have forgot to add vanilla, so we're going to add vanilla. I added about a teaspoon of vanilla, and then we went right back to mixing. And you're just going to keep mixing until you see those peaks form. I keep stopping and pulling it out so you guys can kind of see that it's getting thicker, but it's not at the right texture yet. Now we are where it's light and fluffy and it's thick enough to where it forms peaks. Oh, look at that. It's so beautiful. Now, I decided that I was going to do a Nutella puff. I wanted to do Nutella cream on the inside of it. Just to kind of, change it up a little bit since we're doing this little series. It's a little fun series. Everybody's not cooks, so it's just, I figured it's something that everybody would probably like. Now, you can do peanut butter, you can do strawberry cream, you can do blueberries, whatever you want to do. Or you could just keep it regular. You could put mini chocolate chips in it like you would with my brain just went blank. But you could just do whatever you want to. Now I'm scooping it. I took an ice cream scoop to make it easier, but you can scoop it with whatever. You're going to scoop some of that cream into a bag, just like you did with the dough, right inside of one of those. Now this one, I did put the tip that came with the plastic bags in there, but it doesn't have a star shape. It's just a regular tip. So now you're going to take one of those puffs. You're going to cut the top part of the puff off, and then that top part you're going to cut in half. The bottom part is going to be hollow, so you're going to take the filling and you're going to fill that bottom with as much cream as you want to. I put, just a little bit, but you can put as much as you want to. It is yours. It is for you. It's for your family. It's for your loved ones. Fill it right on up. And it's a light creamy puff. It's a light cream, so you won't feel, bad. You won't feel guilty. Cheat a little bit. Now you're going to add those halves and create wings out of those. You're just going to lay them on there. Now this is what I was talking about when I was saying that I made some of mine too thin. So I had a couple of my necks snap. So I was having to replace them with some of the thicker ones that I did. But if you see, there you go. You have a thicker neck on there, and it looks more like a swan. They're not perfect, but it's fun, and it looks more enough like a swan to go with our theme, with our recipes. So I just did a couple of them. We had a lot. I had made quite a few of them, but I just wanted to show you guys a few of them on camera, just so you guys can see how cute they are. And if you would have had the star tip, the tops would look more like feathers, but I didn't have a star tip, so now my son, me and my son are gonna taste it. We took the necks off because we was just like, we don't want to bite into the necks. So now we're biting into it, and yes, 10 out of 10. It is good, really good, and we enjoyed them. We ate a few of them after that too. Anyway, thank you guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Chef hugs and kisses. See you later.
Rocking around the Christmas tree at the Christmas party hop.